Okay, I tried to go back in game and redo this quest on my second character, but apparently it's account wide. So once you do this one time on one character, you can't do it again. So this is the best way I can show the locations of these calcified light fragments. The first one here we're doing on Io on Rupture, uh, and this one's located at the top of doing this parkour. Is the first one I did. There were 10 in total on Io, 5 on Titan, 5 on Mercury, 5 on Mars. If you don't know, they only appear in the patrol zones, but of course, if you follow this video, you don't need to know that kind of stuff. So we're gonna head down here, and so when you press tab or press your ghost, you'll see these icons here with how far away you are from these calcified light fragments. Like I said, there's 3 on Rupture right now, 3 on Lost Oasis, and 4 on Giant Scar. So here, what they look like, if you don't know what they look like, but of course, you can use your ghost and you can find them pretty easily. Bungie pretty much holds your hand for the most part for all these quests. Now the second one we have here on Rupture is in the back, very very back left, or just back middle of this area. I'll skip ahead and show you guys exactly where that is. So heading back here is this tree and this like little platform here. You want to head in this cave. It's really just in the back of the map. You can pretty much see it to go underground, and it goes into this little cave area, and there's an opening to the left here, and it'll be taken here to fight. Just kill them if you want. If you don't want them to attack you when you're trying to pick up the fragment, not a big deal. You can skip them if you want. But it's always taken down here. I don't know what this area is called, but it just shows some bones. And then here's the second spot here. The third spot, a little bit tricky, a little bit hard to find. It's basically if you're facing towards the lost sector in this area in the backside, it is on the right side. It's like a little cave on the right. I'll try to get the entrance here of that cave. So following this over here, this is the left side is the lost sector. The right side is this little cave here. So I go to the left, you go to the right. I honestly didn't even know this existed. I think I probably did. But as soon as you go in this cave here, you want to hop up to the top here, and this will have the third calcified fragment on Io, the last one in the Rupture. Next, we're going to go to Lost Oasis as our next area here. So as soon as you spawn in Lost Oasis, there's one right below you to the right. I just follow this path here, down here on this cliff. You go around if you want, but you can just jump down, pick up the first one in Lost Oasis. So I took a little weird path for this one. This one's like around this tree over here. You can pretty much, it's just above everything. I don't know, it's hard to explain this one. This one's not that hard to find. It's just where the tree trunk is, with the hole in it, and on one of the rocks above it. Yeah, it's kind of hard to show this one. I didn't take a good path when I first did this one. The next one's a bit confusing. I'm kind of dumb for this one. I didn't know where it's exactly located, but I'll show you guys how to get into it, how I got into it, and then show the actual entrance after we got into it. I'm dumb, okay? So this is the third one in Lost Oasis. I'm pretty dumb. It's like I said, I'll show you the exact way to do it, but there's an actual path to get in here. I thought I had to go above there. But you can go above there if you want with stompies or some way to get around. But there's actually a path right here. There's an open path. I don't go this way on Io, so I didn't even know that this is an actual way to get into this. So this is the way to get in. Just want to head over here into this little cave, and then there's the third fragment on Lost Oasis. Next, Giant Scar has 4 fragments. They're pretty easy to find. Nothing too hidden here. All right, the first one's located to the right. Once you enter this, I don't know what you even call this, like this giant mining thing. I don't even know. They're building or something like that. You want to head to the right side here. There's like 4. You can see a lot of icons here, but the first one here, just from the entrance, you head to the right and be on top of this little platform, a higher up platform here. So we head up here as our first fragment in Giant Scar. Next one, we're gonna head outside to this operating area, and on top of this, I guess, crane thing, or I don't know what you call this. It has one of the fragments there, just on top of there. That one's pretty obvious spot, I think. Next one here, we have to go to the cave. I got kind of lost here because I'm dumb. I can't ever find caves, but the cave is just right there. I don't know why. It's this rock is, I guess, blocking my view for the first time. We head in here, and it's just out. This is where Zero usually spawns, on the other side of the cave here. But here is the third Giant Scar one. Lastly, is on the other side of the map here. And this one's just outside, just in the open here. Kind of weird, but just here. Nothing too hard to find. Just outside, visible for everybody can see. And that's 10. That is only 10 on Io. And we went to the next destination. Next, we're going to go to Titan here. We're going to Siren's Watch. I think there's only 2 on Siren's Watch. I think I can't speak. I don't know why. So we're gonna skip ahead and get to the first one here. Okay, the first one on Siren's Watch. It is located down the stairs from the left of spawn. You want to head down and go into the side of this building here. There'll be some hive to kill if you want, but it's located just right over here on the floor next to these computers or these machines, I guess. And then there's one more, I guess, one more fragment in this area. I passed it. It's actually close to Sloan or next to the spawn. I just didn't even look behind me, I guess, when I spawned. So that's one dumb thing. I guess you're going to go this one first, or I don't know. That's my mistake, I guess. But just outside the door here, and there's only 2 in Siren's Watch, and then there's 3 in. I don't want to be wrong here. I'm assuming there's 3 in the rig here. I'm betting all my luck here, my memory here, that there's only 2 here. I'm gonna skip ahead if I'm correct. Alright, I seem to be correct. There's only 2 in Siren's Watch and 3 in the rig. The first one here, once you enter this area for the first time, we head to the right here. Using our ghost, you can use your ghost and have the sparrow out at the same time. So here, under this pipe, I'm blind, I guess. There it is. And I'm going to kill marionettes here. So skip ahead here. Okay, next up, the next 2 are pretty close to each other. They're at the back side of the rig here. One's outside, one is inside here. So we're going to get the one on the outside, just out here on next to this vent here. I don't know, it's just a weird spot, I guess. In the back, don't fall off. It looks nice to swim, but I don't think you want to go down there. The next one's inside here, probably some hive to kill if you don't know that hive only are inside and fall are outside. I don't know, I got lost here, but I think it's just there's a door over here. Yep, door, and then you head inside here. And this is the last Titan one. Last calcified fragment on Titan, the 5th one. Next, we're going to head over to, I think it's Mercury or Mars. I don't remember which one I did. Let's see. I went to Mercury next because I thought there's only one area, so it should be pretty easy to find these ones. Okay, first things first, spawning in the lighthouse or spawning at Mercury, there's only one behind you. I think that's predictable at this point for Bungie. But there's also, staying up here, another one up there. This is a spot where they always use. They used this for the last time for the Vex transponders location for when the Season of Dawn was a thing. So they use the exact same spot here. So make sure you don't fall off. And you got 2 up here already, so there's 3 more left. They're pretty easy to find. This Mercury is super small. There's nothing tied behind a public event, so they're easy to find. Oh, there's a 3rd one up here too. I forget. So there's 3 up on the lighthouse, so that's, don't fall to the lighthouse, just stay on the lighthouse. And we have 1 to the right here and probably 1 to the left. I don't remember the left one. It's pretty far away, so you don't see it on the map yet because it's just not there yet. We're not close enough. Like I said, 200 meters, you'll start seeing them on the map, basically. So we have 1 more left, and we're going to drive around, I guess. I don't need to skip too much here. There we go. We find it for the first time, 200 meters away. And we're going to drive towards it now. Pretty much, yeah. Mercury is easiest, for sure. 3 right next to each other, and then 1 to the right and 1 in the middle here, basically more to the left here, I guess. But very, very easy to find Mercury for sure. This is the easiest one. And then we go next, we're going to go to Mars. So Mars has 2 patrol zones. So the first one we're in the Braytech Futurescape. There is 1 to the left and 2 to the right. So we're going to go to the left one first here. Following this path, we're going to get our first one. There is 3 in Futurescape and 2 in Glacial Drift. I think that's what it's called. I don't remember. I don't know. My names escape me. I just know that this is the area where Bray stands. So that's all I know pretty much. So here is the first one in the corner right before the lost sector. Like I said, none on lost sectors, so don't worry about lost sectors. It's all in the patrol zone. So we need 4 more left here. There's 2 more left in the zone, I'm pretty sure. Am I wrong? Yep, they're right. Like, one's inside. Well, I think 1 is next to Anabray and 1 is outside Anabray. So it's kind of dumb how this goes here. They just force you to go in and out. Fun, I guess. Yeah, I just I've made this mistake. There's a wall right there. So yeah, we're almost done here for the calcified light. Pretty simple stuff. Let's see. Yeah, just 1. It's just right over here. And then we want to head out here for the next one, the 3rd one, or the last one in this area, I guess you could say. It is outside. Is it on the ledge here, or is it? No, it's on the ledge. It's on the little silo here. Whatever these are. I don't know what these are. Ventilators? Something? I don't know. Someone probably knows what these are. Alright, that's all 3 in this area. Now I'm going to head over to the last area, Glacial Drift. It has only 2 in this zone. As I pause the video here, there was only 2. There's one on the right, one on the left. Looks like we're going to head to the right side first, and then we'll go to the left side for the last calcified ghost fragment. This one is located. I wanted to proc the EP for some reason, and then yep. This one's located inside this little train trolley or whatever it's called, caboose. The terminology. The last one over there is next to. It's like the elevator shaft, not elevator, but into that building with the elevator shaft in it. I don't know. I decided to help this out. I don't know why, but I just decided, hey, let's just do this. I guess. Do tons of damage because that's the sword. I think I died too here. I don't know why I'm even showing this. All right, excuse my dust there. You know, I don't know why I even show these things sometimes. But here we have the last fragment according to my order. Doesn't have to be your last, but it's my last in the elevator shaft. And there we go. That is all calcified fragments. You get the Triumph, Ancient, Light, Anew, which is needed for the, I think, the title, or this is needed for something. I don't know. It's important to get, I think. But yeah, that's pretty much it. Hopefully this helps. I try my best to show the best way to show the locations. I wish I could do it in game, much more cleaner, but sadly you can only do this quest once per account, not per character. So I cannot do it again on in game. So yep, that's it for this step.